Dimitri with you. Today I'm doing the oil change on a Honda Civic, 2002 Honda Civic Si hatchback known as EP3. Anyways, simple thing to do, but I've done it on the different vehicles. This one is similar to the other ones, but it just a lot of times it sits pretty low. Now, like in my case, there was a coilover, it's sitting pretty low, so the oil filter is in the weird spot. But anyways, it's possible to do it. I was lucky enough that the previous technician, whoever did the oil change, didn't tie it up like freaking crazy. Just, a hand tight pretty much. And quarter turn or whatever it is, I was able to put the pressure just with the hand and take it, unscrew the oil filter. So anyways, I decided to start with the oil filter. Even everybody starts with the oil plug to drain the oil. I mean, it's all in the oil pan. It doesn't matter what technique you're gonna use. In this case, I mean, in European cars as well, the oil filter is on the very top, so all the oil on the bottom. So you're not afraid that you will take the filter off and it will be 4 or 5 or 6 quarts of oil like pouring down. So it's just the oil that is located in the filter. It's gonna leak out anyways. So anyways, I'm gonna show you. I decided to remove the tire. It's much easier to get there. I'm not sure, probably there was some plastics missing. In my case, it could be some plastics covering, I'm not sure. I mean this area right here. But anyways, the oil filter was all the way there. So it's kind of tough to take it off. But I put it on the jack stand. Put the tire underneath, make sure it's under the frame, not the bumper cover, because if that thing drops and you're underneath, most likely it won't be funny. So anyways, I took the oil filter off, and make sure you have a container underneath, because that thing poured some oil. And now I'm going to take the plug off. Actually, we're going to take off the cap first. Open the hood. Alright. Yeah, just take the cap off first. Just to let the air, can't do it with one hand. It's been a while, feels like, because you can't. Oh, there you go. All right, take the cap off just to let the air in. So you're going to. There's some crap around it. It's better to clean that stuff off. So maybe just cover it. Cover it. I covered just the middle of it. Just clean it up a little bit around some dirt. Anyways, so when the cap is open, you let the air in. Make sure all the oil drains down. Take off the oil plug. Let the oil out. I'm gonna put the oil filter. It doesn't matter what's first. You put the oil filter back on, or you drain your oil. All the oil is in the oil pan anyway, so it's below the oil filter. So it doesn't really matter. So I just wanted to show you that the location of the oil filter is is weird. I did it on my Nissan Murano prior, and it's on the side just behind the right side, a right front tire. And it's easy to access it, and it's no problem. This one is like in the middle, like it's all the way underneath. But anyway, so check up the car, put your tire underneath just to secure that it's not gonna drop on your head or arm or anything. Unscrew the filter. Again, I also unscrew the filter first, because if I'm not able to do it and I don't have a right tool for it, I better leave it as is before I drain the oil, so I don't need to put the new oil with the old filter and contaminate it again. So anyways, I would take the oil filter first because I don't have a special tool to do it. So if it would be impossible for me to take it off with my hand, I can just, you know, wrap it up and go to a store and buy a tool and come back and do it with a tool. Rather than drain the oil, I can't take off the filter, and either I put the bad oil back in, or I'm gonna put the new oil with the old filter and make all that new oil dirty again, because I can't take the filter off. So anyways, in my opinion, jack up the car, take off the filter, or try to take it off. If you're able to take it off, drain the oil after. And then after that, make sure you put the plug back in, and then it doesn't matter. I mean, you put the plug back in and you put the filter, because if you're gonna start pouring the oil, it might come out from the spot where the oil filter goes to. So put the plug back in, put the oil on, oil filter on, and then pour the oil, but don't pour too much. You know, pour it slowly, like put like, you know, 3-4 quarts, or if you're not sure, just keep checking with the dipstick. You don't want to overfill it, because if you overfill it, it will be too much and the pressure will be high. It might start leaking or push out some seals or whatever it is. You don't want to overfill it. All right? Good luck.